It's day one of the Future Blockchain Summit at Dubai Harbor. I'm Ronella Hernandez, and I'm here with Jaysen, who is the co-founder and CEO of H3 Entertainment.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. I wanted to learn a little bit more about you and how it's going today at the summit. What do you expect from it?
Oh my gosh, the energy is so awesome. Actually, we flew from the States, so just got here, a little bit jet lag, but the energy is so awesome.
Yeah, it's packed, isn't it? For
packed,
day one,
exactly,
on a Sunday.
Exactly, and then I think that shows the energy of Dubai. So that's why we're here as well too. So we're H3 Entertainment, which stands for Howllywood 3.0. We are integrating Web3, Metaverse, and AI, all the different kind of technologies into the Hollywood production process.
Okay, so you're trying to decentralize the entertainment industry.
Yes, exactly.
How do you go about doing that?
You know, there's a lot of pain points because if you know, with the Hollywood strike, it just ended,
Right.
148 days. And that narrative was all about making sure we have responsible AI usage, as well as fair, equitable revenue models, and just for everyone to be able to have a piece of the pie and a fair game. So that's what we're trying to do for all stakeholders to do that. So what does that look like? It's for fans to participate in, to have access to the different cast and the crew, decentralized product placement. So imagine when you're in a movie, right? And then you can actually green screen all of this. And then now independent brands are able to auction and bid for some of that. So now you can feature your NFT into studio level movies like John Wick or Barbie or Oppenheimer, things like that, if the story fits.
So how are we doing so far? Like, how long do you think it'll actually take to get there?
Very great question. So for us, we are in the early stages. We're building the bear. And as we all know, building in the bear is very difficult, but we have hope. So I think for a Hollywood adoption, I like to say we're in the 2.5 stage. A lot of people are like, oh, we're going to get into Web3. No. We're
Baby
still,
steps.
exactly. We're from Web 2. And then for us, we believe we're in Web 2.5. We're helping that adoption and that transition.
Okay. And how is Hollywood taking this? Like, do they, like the big producers and studios, are they open to this type of change?
Well, I think the whole Hollywood is a little bit scared right now because we're not sure how to integrate it. So a lot of people are curious and they want to get into Web3 and AI, but they're not sure how to do it, and then they're not wanting to risk their own projects.
Yeah.
So our team is made up of Hollywood producers that have been in this for over 25 plus years. Our co-founder, Sid Ganis, he was the previous Oscar president and also sat on the board of Marvel for 10 years before he got sold to Disney. So he's seen a lot of the evolution of filmmaking. And he was telling me stories about how he saw the evolution of entertainment from just real film to digital. And he's very accepting of that. So I think to have really the OGs, not the old guys, but the OGs of Hollywood to support that, I think is very important.
Okay, and how did you get into the blockchain industry in the first place?
Great
How
question.
did you even find out about it?
Great question. So I was in more so the retail side in 2017. And then of course read the Bitcoin white paper and still a little skeptical. My friend kind of got me into it. And then slowly, I was like, oh my gosh, you see the technology around it? And then I became a believer. And then I knew the next step for me was
Bitcoin believer?
Bitcoin
General industry believer?
just a believer of
Okay.
the technology of cryptocurrencies and how it can be used as well too. So then I got into it and I said the next step from Web 2 is, for me, it's do or die. It's to jump into Web 3.
All right, I love that. And so how do you envision the future of blockchain, being that we're at the Future Blockchain Summit? What kind of world would you like to live in?
Oh my gosh, that's a fully loaded question.
Yeah.
I think to see more adoption. So many people are creating games. Oh, we're going to create like the Web3 AAA game, but there's no adoption. So I really believe that we have to go from Web 2 and slowly help people transition into Web 3.
Okay, so more slower evolution then.
Yes.
Okay.
And then so many people are saying, oh, we're going to revolutionize, we're going to break down barriers. No, we're actually building on top of what's already existing. So many people want to come in and destroy. That's not our mentality. So I think it's going to take some time. And what I foresee is just a mesh, a balance of Web 2 and Web 3. That's what I would love to see for the future.
All right. I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Jaysen.
Thank you so much.